AI power is no longer just for the elite. This week, we saw a massive push towards making advanced AI tools accessible to everyone, and we're breaking down what it means for you. Microsoft researchers just dropped OmniParser v2, a major upgrade that lets any large language model act like a computer use agent. Think of it as giving your AI the ability to see and interact with your computer screen, and it's a big deal for GUI automation. The problem? LLMs are great with text, but struggle with the visual world of buttons, icons, and windows. OmniParser solves this by tokenizing screenshots, turning them into structured data that LLMs can understand. OmniParser v2 takes it further, with better accuracy, especially for tiny icons, and a whopping 60% speed boost. How good is it? When paired with GPT-4o, OmniParser v2 achieved a state-of-the-art score of 39.6 on the ScreenSpot Pro benchmark, a massive jump from GPT-4o's original score of 0.8. This means far more reliable interaction with even the most complex interfaces. To make things even easier, they've released OmniTool, a prepackaged environment that lets you use OmniParser v2 with a bunch of top LLMs. OpenAI's 4o, o1, and o3 Mini, DeepSeek's R1, Qwen's 2.5 VL, and Anthropic's Sonnet. It's all about combining screen understanding, grounding, knowing where to click, planning, and execution. Microsoft is also taking responsibility seriously. They've trained the model with responsible AI data to avoid inferring sensitive attributes from images, and they strongly recommend human oversight. The code is available, so developers can start experimenting right away. The biggest news comes from OpenAI, and it's a game changer. They've announced that their next-generation flagship model, GPT-5, will be available completely free and with unlimited access within the standard ChatGPT service. This isn't a limited trial or a stripped-down version. It's the full power of GPT-5, accessible to anyone. CEO Sam Altman has described this as a strategic move to democratize access to advanced AI, making their most powerful technology available to the broadest possible audience. However, OpenAI is introducing a tiered system based on intelligence settings. The free tier will operate at a standard intelligence level, providing robust capabilities for everyday tasks. For users who require even greater performance, such as businesses or professionals tackling complex projects, Plus and Pro subscriptions will unlock progressively higher levels of intelligence, offering enhanced processing power and more nuanced responses. Before the full launch of GPT-5, OpenAI will be releasing GPT 4.5, known internally as Orion. This model is significant because it represents the final iteration before a major architectural shift in OpenAI's approach. Orion is the last non-chain-of-thought model. What this means is that all subsequent models, including the highly anticipated GPT-5, will increasingly rely on test-time compute. This is a process where the AI engages in more extensive reasoning and processing at the moment a prompt is received, rather than relying solely on pre-training. This allows for more dynamic and context-aware responses. A key objective for OpenAI with GPT-5 is the unification of its previously disparate models and tools. Imagine having a toolbox filled with specialized instruments, each designed for a specific task. OpenAI aims to replace that with a single, incredibly versatile Swiss Army knife of AI. This integrated system will seamlessly combine the strengths of its various models, including reasoning capabilities, specialized tools for tasks like image generation or data analysis, and more. This eliminates the need for users to manually select different models for different tasks, dramatically streamlining the user experience and making the AI far more adaptable. Sam Altman himself has used this Swiss Army knife analogy, emphasizing the goal of creating a single, unified intelligence. As for the timeline, Altman provided the somewhat vague but tantalizing time frame of weeks to months. However, the very fact that OpenAI is publicly discussing GPT-5, combined with the imminent release of GPT 4.5, strongly suggests that GPT-5 is not just a theoretical concept. It's already operational within OpenAI's laboratories and is undergoing final testing and refinement. The weeks to months estimate, while imprecise, points to a relatively near-term launch, potentially within the next year, and possibly much sooner for GPT 4.5. The strategic implications of offering GPT-5 for free are enormous. By making its most advanced model broadly accessible, OpenAI is placing immense pressure on its competitors in the AI space. It effectively establishes a new benchmark for accessibility and challenges other companies to match or surpass this offering. This move is highly likely to accelerate the overall pace of innovation and development within the AI industry, as companies compete to provide the best and most accessible tools. And speaking of competition, Elon Musk, a co-founder of OpenAI and now a direct competitor through his company xAI, made a highly publicized bid to acquire OpenAI for a staggering $97.4 billion. Sam Altman, in a direct and unequivocal public statement, rejected the offer, stating plainly that OpenAI is not for sale. He characterized Musk's bid as a deliberate attempt to slow us down and a tactic in their ongoing competitive rivalry. Altman reiterated OpenAI's unwavering commitment to its mission, regardless of its corporate structure, and indicated that while various organizational options are being considered, the core nonprofit entity will remain central to the company's operations. He further hinted at upcoming open-source initiatives, likely involving older models. Shifting our focus to Google, they've also made two major announcements this week, showcasing significant advancements in both their core language models and their video generation capabilities. First, the company unveiled Gemini 2.0 Pro, its latest flagship language model. This model is optimized for handling complex prompts and is particularly strong in coding tasks. It's currently available for early testing through Google AI Studio and Vertex AI, although it's still labeled as experimental. A standout feature highlighted by Google is Gemini 2.0 Pro's industry-leading context window, now expanded to an incredible 2 million tokens. To put that in perspective, this allows the model to process and understand the equivalent of roughly 7 full-length books or substantial portions of even the most extensive codebases, all in a single input. However, initial benchmark testing results present a somewhat nuanced picture. While Gemini 2.0 Pro undoubtedly excels in certain areas, it doesn't consistently outperform other leading models, such as OpenAI's O1 or O3 Mini, when those models are set to their higher intelligence settings, or even Google's own Gemini 2.0 Flash, which is specifically designed for reasoning tasks. It's important to acknowledge that these benchmarks are often subject to criticism for not fully reflecting real-world performance. Anecdotal reports from users, including Professor Ethan Mollick, suggest that Gemini 2.0 Pro performs admirably in practical applications, particularly in the realm of code generation. Mollick specifically praised its ability to create complex and surprisingly clever code for a visual project. Other users have noted its strong performance in simulating real-world physics, such as accurately animating a bouncing ball within a rotating hexagon. In a separate but equally impactful announcement, Google is integrating its cutting-edge Veo video generation model directly into YouTube Shorts. This builds upon the existing Dream Screen feature, which already allows creators to generate AI-powered backgrounds for their videos. Veo, however, takes this capability to an entirely new level. It enables users to generate complete, standalone video clips simply by providing text prompts. According to YouTube's director of product, Dina Barada, Veo demonstrates a superior understanding of real-world physics and human movement compared to previous video generation models. This allows for the creation of remarkably realistic and dynamic video content. Creators are given a high degree of creative control, with the ability to specify styles, camera lens types, and even add cinematic effects directly through text instructions. Recognizing the potential for misuse, Google is emphasizing transparency and responsible AI practices. All videos created with Veo will be automatically watermarked using DeepMind's SynthID tool. This watermark will clearly indicate that the video was generated using AI, addressing growing concerns about the potential for misinformation and the spread of deepfakes. The Veo feature is currently being rolled out to creators in the US, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, with plans for a broader international expansion in the near future. This integration represents a significant step towards democratizing video creation, empowering users with powerful AI tools directly within the familiar YouTube platform. Perplexity AI, a company focused on AI-powered search and information retrieval, has also been busy. They've been actively developing and refining their platform, with a particular emphasis on enhanced research capabilities and speed. A significant development, albeit one that experienced a brief and somewhat mysterious hiccup, was the anticipated release of a feature called Deep Research. This feature is designed to be a direct competitor to OpenAI's Deep Research functionality within ChatGPT Pro, promising to significantly streamline the research process for users by automatically synthesizing information from multiple sources. While Perplexity initially published a blog post announcing Deep Research on the 13th of February, the post was subsequently taken down, resulting in a 404 error. However, screenshots captured from the original post revealed some key details. Perplexity's Deep Research boasts impressive speed, claiming to complete complex research tasks in approximately 3 minutes, utilizing dozens of different sources, and generating reports that exceed 1,000 words in length. Benchmarks presented in the now-removed blog post indicated a significant accuracy advantage over competing models, including OpenAI's O1 on the simple CQA benchmark, a test designed to measure factual accuracy. Beyond the temporarily available deep research announcement, Perplexity has rolled out several concrete updates to its platform. Users now have the ability to upload files and images for analysis, and the platform's context window has been expanded to 1 million tokens. This is available for free to all signed-in users, provided the platform is set to auto mode. This expanded context window significantly enhances Perplexity's ability to process and understand complex information, allowing it to analyze larger documents and datasets. Furthermore, Perplexity has integrated a new large language model based on Llama 3.370B, leveraging the Cerebra's infrastructure. This integration results in exceptionally fast response times. The model reportedly loads at a staggering 1,200 tokens per second, significantly faster than competitors like Gemini Flash, which operates at around 140 tokens per second, and Claude 3.5 Sonnet, which operates at around 75 tokens per second. The functionality of Perplexity extends beyond simple question and answer interactions. Users can conduct multiple research reports simultaneously in different tabs, upload images for analysis to provide context or extract information, and even convert their research findings into shareable, indexable pages directly within the Perplexity platform. These pages, which are located at a specific URL Perplexity AI page, are indexed by Google, offering a potential avenue for content discovery and even SEO benefits. Perplexity also provides tools for customizing these pages, including the ability to generate cover images using AI. Free users get 5 deep research queries per day, and pro users get 500. Anthropic, another major player in the large language model space, has been making strategic moves, focusing on a differentiated approach to model architecture and prioritizing coding capabilities. While Anthropic has maintained a relatively lower public profile compared to some of its competitors, recent insights from CEO Dario Amodei reveal a deliberate strategy centered on a hybrid model design and a strong emphasis on practical applications, with a particular focus on the coding domain. Anthropic's forthcoming model, which is slated for release in the coming weeks, likely in February or March, based on the original transcript's context, represents a departure from the traditional large language model approach. It's described as a hybrid model, incorporating reasoning capabilities while also retaining the ability to handle simpler tasks quickly and efficiently, mimicking the behavior of more traditional language models. This hybrid design is intended to provide users with granular control over computational resources. In essence, users can dictate how much thinking time the model dedicates to a given query, allowing them to optimize for either speed or depth of analysis, depending on their needs. This approach has significant implications for coding, an area where Anthropic's new model reportedly excels. While OpenAI's reasoning models might demonstrate superior performance on academic benchmarks, such as competitive programming questions, Anthropic's model is specifically positioned as being more adept at the types of coding tasks commonly encountered by engineers in real-world business settings. This focus on practical, real-world coding applications is a key differentiator for Anthropic. The emphasis on coding aligns with the broader trend of AI being increasingly utilized for software development and positions Anthropic to capture a significant share of this growing market. It's worth noting that many professional coders, even those who utilize advanced AI tools, still rely on Anthropic's Claude 3.5 Sonnet for its coding proficiency, highlighting the existing strength of Anthropic's models in this domain. The company's deliberate approach, focusing on a hybrid architecture and practical coding utility, suggests a strategic decision to prioritize real-world applicability over achieving top scores on generalized benchmarks. This contrasts with the broader industry trend of emphasizing benchmark performance as a primary indicator of model capabilities. While specific details about the new model's name and precise release date remain undisclosed, the coming week's timeframe suggests an imminent launch, making Anthropic a key company to watch in the near future. Their focus on a hybrid model and coding prowess could establish a unique niche within the increasingly competitive LLM landscape. Finally, GitHub Copilot, a widely used AI-powered coding assistant, has introduced a significant new feature called Agent Mode. This development significantly expands the capabilities available to developers, even those without a paid subscription, effectively blurring the lines between free and premium AI coding tools. The core of this update is the introduction of 2 distinct modes within GitHub Copilot Chat, the standard chat mode and the new edit mode. It's within edit mode that the free access to multiple powerful language models becomes available. Users can leverage O3 Mini, which is a preview version, Claude 3.5 Sonnet, and Gemini 2.0 FlashAll without any associated cost. This is a substantial offering, considering that these models represent a diverse range of capabilities and specializations. To access this free functionality, users need to download Visual Studio Code Insiders, which is the freely available testing version of Microsoft's popular code editor. Within VS Code Insiders, they must install the GitHub Copilot extension. There's also an additional optional step that involves installing the Cline extension, which further facilitates the creation of apps, tools, and websites. Finally, by navigating to the settings within VS Code, specifically the Visual Studio Code LM API section, users unlock the free access to the aforementioned models. The practical implications of this are significant. Developers can now utilize these powerful AI models for a variety of coding tasks without incurring any subscription fees. For example, a developer could use a prompt from a custom GPT to generate an entire landing page for an AI automation consultancy. Copilot, leveraging the selected model, would then generate the necessary code, handling everything from layout to functionality. Importantly, the free plan includes generous usage limits, 2,000 code completions and 50 chat requests. For most individual developers, these limits are unlikely to be a significant constraint. Paid plans offer even higher limits for users with more demanding needs, such as those working on large-scale projects. A key feature of Agent Mode is its self-iteration capability. The AI can identify errors, spot problems within the project, and automatically attempt to fix them. This allows developers to focus on other aspects of their work while the AI works in the background, coding and editing autonomously. This represents a significant step towards more hands-off, AI-driven development workflows. The different available models also offer different strengths. O3 Mini is described as being particularly effective for back-end development, while Claude 3.5 Sonnet is recommended for front-end design. This allows developers to strategically choose the model that is best suited for a specific task, providing a level of flexibility and optimization that is not typically found in single-model AI assistants. That's a wrap on this week's AI News Explosion. From free access to groundbreaking models to AI-powered coding and video creation, the pace of innovation is simply breathtaking. Stay tuned, because the AI revolution is showing no signs of slowing down.